Hello, this is Meenal Vashisht. I'm a consultant at Procter& Gallagher Institute, and today I would like to talk to you about fear. Now, what we learned in Lesson 7, the terror barrier, is mainly about fear and how we kind of process it and how it either lets us progress or it does not let us progress. Now, let's start with some simple ideas here, okay? Fear is what we feel as a result of doubt and worry. When we internalize doubt and worry, we feel the fear. Now, that fear leads to a certain vibration inside our body, and that vibration is something that we're not happy with that vibration. And every single time we go up against that vibration, we have two choices. We can either march through the vibration, or we can bounce back from it and go back to our comfort zone. So every single time we get out of our comfort zone, what happens is we feel the fear, because nobody likes to step into the unknown. And when we do step into the unknown, we feel this terrible, terrible feeling, which is what we call fear. So let's go ahead and see if we can simplify this as to what is actually happening inside of us when we hit this thing called terror barrier, which is what walks hand in hand with fear. Okay, so I'm going to draw a stick person. My drawing is just wonderful, I tell you. So this is the conscious mind, and this is a subconscious mind. Now I have drawn an X because um, just to let us know that in the conscious mind, right, we have all these thoughts that we entertain. Now, if it's an X type thought, it will deliver an X type vibration once we have actually emotionalized it and it's in our subconscious. So the X type vibration actually moves into our body, and what happens is we get our X type results. Now, for years, we've been doing this, right? We have this X type thought about, say, I love eating sweets. And so that's my X type thought. And I love it. So it's impressed in my subconscious mind with the strong emotion of love. I love chocolates. And so it is always sending a vibration to my body, to go get a piece of chocolate, and I go and I eat a chocolate, and so I gain more weight, and I'm not happy about eating the sugar, all the guilty feeling, blah blah blah, all that happens over here. Now, what happens is every now and then I entertain a different thought about sugar. Okay, we're gonna call this new thought Y. We're gonna give it a Y value. Now, keep in mind, my old thoughts are still there, where it says that I love sugar, but I want to quit sugar, and that's my Y type thought. Now, I don't love the idea of actually quitting sugar, but I am going to, I'm going to give myself reasonings, and I'm going to say, yes, it's healthy for me, and I'm going to feel good about it, and I'm going to impress it in my subconscious anyways now. Here's the problem, right? Before, our subconscious was entertaining an X thought in an X type vibration. When you are mixing the vibrations over here, it actually gets kind of weird for our body. And now we have no clue what's going on inside of us because of this Y type vibration that we're getting. And when we're trying to put that Y type vibration into our body, what happens is we get we go through something called the terror barrier. Okay. Now, the terror barrier, there's two things that can happen over here. You can either let go of your Y type ideas, and keep your X type, which means what will happen is, you don't like the vibration of fear, you don't like that terror barrier. It's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. So what you will do is you will actually drop your Y type ideas, and you will just bounce back from this terror barrier, and you will come back to X type vibration. So we're gonna, you know, remove the idea of becoming healthy, and we're gonna go back to our comfort zone of really, really enjoying that chocolate, because that's what we have conditioned ourselves for, right? So um, that's what's happening here. Now, there's another thing you can do, okay? And that thing is, what we can do is we can actually walk through this barrier called the terror barrier. We can actually put our Y type vibrations, okay, put our Y thought over here and entertain it with so much intention, with so much feelings and emotionalization, that we can impress it really, really strongly. And it will only happen through repetition. There's no other way. So we have repeatedly put the thought over here. And so now we still have this terror barrier. But what are we going to do? We're actually going to go ahead and we're going to march through our terror barrier. What will happen when we march through our terror barrier? We're still scared. We still have that weird feeling that we don't like and we don't want to be in that place. But now what we have done is we have adopted a new vibration. Now we're at that place where we actually want to be. We want to be healthy and we want to be active. Sugar is such a success barrier. And so now that I have crushed my comfort zone and I am in this healthy vibration, this is my new being. This is my new self. And guess what? There is no going back here, because I have matched the terror barrier and I have actually conquered it. And so now my new vibrations are my Y type vibrations, which will give me the results that I want. And this is what we always, always want, right? In our lives, we're always going to have doubts and worry. But that is because we don't know certain things. And because we don't know certain things, it's called ignorance. Ignorance actually causes doubt and worry. But on the other hand, if we have knowledge, the true knowledge of who we really, really are, once we have that knowledge, we can do so much with it. We can overcome our doubts and worries. We no longer have the fear. And so we don't have to deal with this terror barrier. But oftentimes we do. And now that we have the knowledge of what actually happens in this mixed mode of our body not being able to handle both X and Y vibrations, we know not to pull back ever. Because if we do pull back, we will never get the new results that we want. And we want the new results because we don't like staying over here, right? Because we don't like staying over here and we bounce back from our terror barrier, what we are going to do is we're going to try to entertain the Y idea again. And again, we're going to move back and bounce back into our comfort zone. And we're going to keep on doing that until we figure out a way to march through the terror barrier. There's no figuring it out. Just walk through it. Just be bold and be your true self and just walk through it so that you can get the results that you want. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation for today, and we will see each other next time.